Well, hello. Mr. Anderson, Nunya. Max Murphy. Ryan Nowicki, how's it going? Alrighty. So the first order of business is we need to find the restoration trainer, which I've been unable to do up until now. So we are at the Voss area. And I was unable to locate anything useful in Tel Voss, so... No nerdy, everybody panic. Greetings, big popsicle. It's in Voss. Yeah, I definitely wandered around Tel Voss for way too long. Trying to find something useful. Let's see, we have farmhouses. And there's a Voss chapel here, which is, I think, what Mr. Anderson was referring to. So there we go. There's a chapel in there, and we must learn restoration. I should have made my spell a little stronger, but maybe I can make a spell in here. Oh.
Outlander.
Wait. Oh, here. Sweet. I was never in Voss, so it makes sense that I was able to dodge it for so long. You said Tel Voss, so I really, dedicated myself to focusing on, to looking in Tel Voss, and it was a lot of time. But I appreciate my effort.
You may speak.
Oh, well, there it is, right there. So definitely should have created a spell that reduced far more. Definitely makes a huge difference. Yay.
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Ooh. Wisdom. Fortify intelligence. Wait a minute, didn't you guys do a whole thing about how I need to reduce intelligence? Not in practical daily life, that's not what I mean. But it's like a get magic quick spell, which is hilarious because if you have no magic, you probably can't cast it, but maybe it has to be a potion. I don't know. Well, if you drain it to nothing temporarily, it resets your magic bar. It's a sensible thing to do is to cast a spell when you still have enough magic. So yeah, if you're fighting, if you're not paying attention, it's no good. But yeah, if you're just training, provided you don't fail the spell, it seems like a good... Why is this... It's so expensive. It's only 50%. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. See if we can reduce it more. On self. Oh, if you hadn't pulled the plug on Dark Brotherhood attacks early, you would have come to love resist paralysis. You only need 2 seconds, really. Yeah, you probably only need 2 seconds. That makes a bit of a difference. Oh, why do I keep doing that? That's pretty good. The only problem is... No, that's not a problem, actually. Yay. They get better weapons as you level. After a while, they're wielding adamantine jink blades, which paralyze. And there are often 2 of them sent to get you. Oh, I'm so glad I cut those off. I have not had good experiences with paralyze. It's a bit broken. I can see now why I would appreciate such a spell. So let's see if we can do that. We'll look into that, and then we'll do I guess skill. We have to do drain attribute, not drain skill, to get rid of intelligence, right? Yeah. Oh no! Well, there you go. That was a waste of time. How did I do drain on other? Good game, we're done now. That was very sad. Oh, roasting here is still illegal. This is annoying. GG. The workaround I use to dodge DB is to use a lock spell on the front door of Balisra. For some reason, they can't pick locks, which makes them sort of middling assassins. That's pretty pathetic. I love it. How dare you be a bum and try to rest? It's illegal. Yeah, cities never have places where you could sit down and rest. That's insane. They can't have you resting and thinking for yourself. That might ruin their evil plans. Also, I think I'm completely going the wrong way. Man, I don't know how I get so turned around in this place. Like, consistently. If you stop walking in a town like this, they'll just poke you with a spear. Don't you ever stop walking! How dare you! Ah! Nidians for the water. No, get me out! Save me, please! The grasslands region you are in, there's a tomb with an artifact bow. Just putting that out there. Ooh, an artifact. More water, yay! Just what I always wanted. More water. With more fun dangers. How did I not click on self? Oh, this is concerning. My attention to detail is getting worse.
There is someone watching me.
Yeah, someone's watching you. Believe it. Let's try this again. I know I switched it to on self. I wonder at what point it flipped back. That was weird. Because I went back into duration to change the duration. Maybe I accidentally clicked something? I don't know. Wait. No. How do I get out? I don't know. Get out. We got this. We got this. Ah! I didn't space. This is important. There we go. On self. Not on other. On target. It's on self. I am only hurting myself, people. Don't worry.
What is this about?
Oh! Oh! Restoration! 1 GP! This is amazing. Your restoration skills increased to 0. This is not amazing. I just realized the problem with this. Restoration. I didn't think this through. Okay, so let's just say for argument's sake it's at 40. Where'd he go? What the heck was in a conversation? He just leaves?
Is there something I can...
Yes! Restoration's increased to 1. Oh, it actually does go to 41. Okay. That's fine. $4.15. That's pretty great.
May I help you?
Stop. 30 GP. Wow, it's really going up quickly, isn't it? You should rest and meditate on what you've learned today. Well, we gotta find a place where it's legal to rest. I'm not suggesting I lie in the
Is there
streets.
something you need?
I'm not suggesting I loiter. But look, this dude's just standing around. Okay. How will you bury a maze much wow? How will your gold recover? How will it ever? I don't know. Oh, it's not like I had enough to begin with. Now you can find the funds for your student loans in a barrel. Yes! Wait. Personality times 5. That's right. We've been working on some stuff. Oh, duh, there's 3. What am I doing? Well, that's so exciting. So exciting. There's a trade house in Voss, or you can rent a room if you don't want to run outside town. Well, now you tell me. You've got big personality. I'm getting there. And I got a spear. Yes, I do. And I can't carry it because it's too heavy. Eight personalities. If you are diseased, people will like you less. Do people like me less, or do they avoid me for their own safety and they still love me and desire my safety and health? I mean, I can only dream. Most people hate me in Morrowind. Carl of the Oz. Rent a room when you can otherwise keep that 10 septums? What are you talking about? Nice drip, as the youth and hoodlums of today say. It's Morrowind, Ryan. What is money? Money is everything. All that matters is that the number gets bigger, not smaller. Doesn't matter how much there is. And it will never be big enough. Ever. You will never have enough money. You will never be happy. That is the rule of life. Recommend. It's stamped by nerdy. Don't quote me on that. Almost there. Levitation. Something tells me based on this dialogue, Nerdy probably shouldn't win an unfathomably large amount of money. That would be bad because I wouldn't waste it, and I think when you win money you're supposed to waste it. I would keep it and hoard it in my halls of gold. With my dragon. Ah! Ouch. That really hurt. A candle? Knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I have another lantern. Let me in. I've seen parts of it. It's been a long time. Not the movie. I always thought the one with the blue people was weird. I didn't like that one at all. I think I left partway through that movie. I just did not care. But the show is like decent. And they're not affiliated. Wow, this looks like a comfy bed to rest on. Come on. Come on. Oh, this could work. Yay! It added more light to the room. You could see it. That was awesome. Yay. Okay, this is getting better. The time is now. Bring back the Nerocopter.
Outlander. Are you here for training?
Athletics block long blade. Oh, sweet. Wait a minute. Dang it. Hand to hand. Man, the Randagolf one is gone. This is quite concerning. Tippy tippy tap. Hi! Brooklyn Arts, how's it going? I hope you got good rest. I still definitely have way too many. Oh, I got a cup. I got a cup. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where do I put the cup? Hey, I could put it. Nope, that was the only spot. No! This is distressing. Okay. 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 Is that a cup right there? A tankard? No, thank you. No. I want a teacup. Right there. Ah! No! Come on. I can do this. Want a teacup? Right? Right? I can't fit there, huh? Wow. Wow, I have successfully made a custom candle. I kind of like it. That's fine. Whatever.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
Great.
How may I be of service?
This has got... This tankard looks questionable to me. I don't like it. Yay! Repairing your things and maintaining them. I demand onion soup with cheese for nerdy. Ooh. A candle that burns twice as bright and lasts twice as long. I feel like this is the reference I'm missing. Look at my shoulders, man. I didn't even know the Narracopter could get even better. Because we usually have it with the, Where is it? Where's my beautiful robes? This is why I keep stuff in my inventory. That's something I use all the time. Dang it. Okay, so we gotta get on to business, though. Where's my robes, though? This is concerning. Although I'm pretty sure my robes didn't do anything because it wasn't a constant effect. You have to keep casting it, so I never really actually functionally used my robes. Yeah. It's only cast when used. It's not bad, right? Orcish helm is medium? But I like my helmet. I got a good helmet. Yeah, I think I want to keep this helmet for a little bit. Nerdy missing that cozy robe feeling. I feel cold just looking at myself. My inventory looks a lot better though. Okay, so now We must go this way. Why didn't I sleep in my own bed while I had the opportunity? It was right there. I could print a slinky scrib. Definitely gonna search for that online. Yes. Great. This is fantastic. Okay, just floating around. Oh no, you must not exist. I feel better now. Wish I was good at 3D modeling, never had a non-work outlet to push that skill. Howl at the moon, little dude. Oh, but there's the one we love. Hey, buddy. I know, you're adorable. You guys are in no way related. That is impossible. Okay, levitation. I gotta do all the stuff to level up personality too. Ow. Ow. Levitate didn't work. And that hurt. C script, pet script, world gains +1 to happiness. And joy and peace. Pet script, world peace. Clearing out the map. Yes. There's seeing scribs, and there's filling out the map. Ow. And here I would be with a huge tub stepping on them like it's a tomato squashing festival. Nerdy dislikes that. You have lost influence. Ooh, how eerie. How creepy. Ah! Come on. Sir, we have cultural differences. Seriously. Now those, on the other hand. Am I hearing another slimy? What's up with the slimies today? Ow. Would it be funny if you came in here and someone locked the door behind you? Like, the Dark Brotherhood is back. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh no, your soul has been trapped. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why am I swimming and you're standing? Ow. Oh, you poor misunderstood Tremora, Lord. Daedric shield. That looks kind of familiar. Did I leave that here? I'm being paralyzed and watching the Dark Brotherhood slice and dice you would be... It would be quite the way to go out, wouldn't it? Ew, don't vomit at me. No. That's what that green looks like. Wait a second. Daedric... This stuff looks familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Am I wrong?
I have you.
Do you though? Like, do you? Belt of sanguine solid stolid, excuse me, not solid, stolid armor. Deja vu. Yeah, it definitely looks like I've been in here before. With that stuff just sitting there on the ground, right? Like as if I just dropped it. Oh, look at this cute man with forearms. Great. You can still collect the sanguine gear, but you can't complete the quest if Eno Lalu isn't still the head of the Morag Tog. Wait, what? You mean this quest? I'm the head of Morag Tog. Can I not do what I want? Why would this be tied to the Morag Tog? You mean this, Mr. Anderson, do you mean this quest? I hope not. Let's see what he has to say.
Why do you call on me, little mortal? Do you seek your death so soon? I should crush you where you stand. Yet you show mettle by even approaching me. How ambitious are you, little one? Would you like a chance to prove your worth to me?
Pointlessly condescending, but okay. Do you remember the threads of the web spinner? Yes. There was way too many of those. That kind of seemed like a feather collecting quest to me. It didn't seem like there was an end to it. I wish to prove my worth.
You are brave, or foolish. Perhaps both. This, then, is your chance to prove your courage. My razor, slayer of man and myr, scourge
Big
of
alpha
all who
energy.
stand before it, lies dormant, stolen by an unworthy bearer, an elf of little courage or consequence. It lies unused, gathering dust in the Alas tomb near Molag Mar. Return it to me, mortal. Prove yourself to be a worthy bearer of Mehrunes' razor.
Maroons. Alrighty. Yeah, no, I know about the quest, but what about it? I thought you were talking about this quest. I know you can't complete the Sanguine Gear quest with him not as the head, but are we talking about the Mehrunes Dagon quest that we're about to do? That's what I thought you were referring to. I was like, where did you guys mention did you guys mention the Morag Tong quest earlier and I just missed it? Sanguine, my brother. Fuchsia, I think. Fuchsia's got like more pink in it. It's prettier. I'll take it. I'm desperately in need of money, as you know. Scroll of Drathis' Soul Rot. Scroll of Psychic Prison. Yes. Whoa. Now what's all this about? It's like before you enter a room in like Skyrim or something, and the room before that has like health potions and magic potions, and you're like, oh shoot, I'm about to find a boss, aren't I? Great. There's a lot going on here. Ugh. Okay. Oh, look at you. Give me your soul. Don't worry, I will fight you. I just need to take your soul first. Oh, it says nothing's... Shoot. In the arms... in the arms of the angel's place. We'll get you some septums, dirty. I'm spreading awareness. Please, please just help me. Oh, I have the plate. I forgot I have the plate. I don't know how I'm gonna ever survive on 318K. It's like the money goes so fast. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, if you had to pay rent and pay for food in Morrowind, maybe. Depends on if you want to live in a nicer city or not. It seems that the fabled dagger, Mehrunes' razor, has fallen into the hands of an... Oh, the topic is hands. Of an unworthy bearer. The former owner is now dead, and the razor lies hidden and unused in the Alas tomb. Alas! It lies hidden in the Alas tomb near Molag Mar. He has asked me to find the razor and return it to him. If I could do this, if I could get his stuff that he lost, I will have proven myself worthy enough to wield the weapon myself. So basically I could just steal it. What is the point? I never understood these quests where they're like, I need my thing. Give it back. Okay, you have it. It's like, well, I could have just stolen it. They're like, no, you don't understand. You can keep it because you will wield it in my name. And you never do another single thing that has anything to do with that character again. You never do another quest for them. You're not like... that's the one thing I hate about, like, some of the later games. I don't know if this ever shows up in this game. But, like, you don't go around telling people, I'm doing this in the name of Molag Mar. With his razor. Like, you don't, like, live your life, like, you're now role-playing as, like, that character. Doesn't really come up again. For 1 septim a day, you can save a nerdy in need. And when you donate, you will receive a commemorative pin. It was hopefully not... didn't cost more than 1 septim to make. That's so funny. And we will send you a picture of the nerdy you are supporting to put on your refrigerator so you will hopefully feel pity at times when you grab the unlimited portions and options of food from your fridge. You'll think about the nerdy and perhaps donate more. I thought you were a eel thingy. And here you are, suffocating. Get out of there, man. You're never gonna survive. Yes, you're still adorable, but you shouldn't be there. Okay. Molag Mar. Where's that? Here's our adventure searching the entire map to find Molag Mar. This'll be fun. Ugh. It's these things that make it kind of like you get into the game and then all of a sudden you're out of the game again. Like, okay, gotta find Molag Mar. Part of the todification of the game series. You used to really have to go out of your way to contact the Daedra. Huh. Yeah, it's a little too easy now. Members should get a picture of Nerdy for their fridge. It's a little magnet. Mount Serna BB. Molag Mar. Oh, yay. What do you know? It's way down there. This'll be fun. Oh, this does not... No. Don't make me do it. And no, I don't know the travel options enough to know what is actually worth it. Half the time, the travel options are like, all you gotta do is, like, take a boat or float from here to here, but it doesn't, like, change the distance at all. It just scoots you over a little bit. But you're still, like, an equal distance from the mark. You're like, oh, come on. Are you talking about like in like Daggerfall? Like the older games? You had to pay a mountain of gold for someone to perform the rite. It could only be performed on a certain day of the year. There were a lot of stipulations. As annoying as that would be, it would actually make it feel very impactful and important to contact a Daedra, as opposed to them just being these desperate, pathetic stacks of stone that can't do anything for themselves, which is why they have to beg you for help, acting like they're more powerful than you. Definitely diminishes their worth. Yeah, having it difficult. Have any contact with this, I think would make it a lot more interesting. Intervention, find the nearest boat. Or giant walking bug or Mage's Guild. I don't even know if it'll take me the right direction. Mage's Guild teleport is usually the best option. I agree. What's this? I never pay attention to this. Huh. An ancestral tomb. How exciting. Hold the front door. There is a Silt Strider over here, which is now probably an even slower option because now we have to float back. But technically there's a Silt Strider here. I never take it because I'm usually trying to get to my house. Well, you can't get to Balmora, but...
Why walk when you can ride?
And now we don't have Mage's Guild. Now, I don't know. I will say I would prefer a much more intuitive system. Or having the travel systems. Like, what person has a map but doesn't mark the travel systems on the map? Like, you wouldn't put a little dot next to the places that could travel you places? Just wouldn't even acknowledge that as a thing. Alrighty, poo, Morrowind. And people call me crazy for writing out my characters on paper. I think it's so over the top. People used to be expected to make their own notes. Ugh. I mean, I think nowadays, I like doing that. But I'm weird in that way, and I am not the average person. Like, most people don't like doing that. It's like the game should be contained within the game. I think journal systems should be more... Like, for instance, Knights of the Old Republic. You go to, you go to a place, and you have to click into the computer to download the area on your map. There should be some sort of system like that. Or maybe every time you use a travel system like a Silt Strider, it gets marked on your map. But this map is not very well fleshed out yet. As you can see by later maps that are just done a little better. You know, they hadn't fully ironed out the usability of it. I feel like having to make notes is also I don't know. I feel like that could be something Todd the God would be easily criticized for. Is like you can't even make a game that's contained within a game, you know. Like it doesn't sound like a good thing. But I like doing it. I do it in Oblivion and Knights of the Republic, and people are like, that's not really playing the game. It's metagaming or whatever. Where's Malangmar again? Oh, there it is. I think if this was the only game I ever played in my life, and I maybe didn't have a couple of the responsibilities I had, then I'd be like, I would have a full folder for this thing. But I wouldn't do that for more than one game. Like, if all games existed like that, I'd be like, yeah, nah, this isn't for me. I'm not taking a class right now. A lot of the old CRPGs were made for nerds, by nerds. The environment shifted when the goal became to market it to casuals. It was the right choice financially. I think it's a good thing. I think, like, playing D&D, and I do enjoy it, but even as somebody who's very geared toward playing a game like that, I wouldn't want that to be the standard. That's not, for me, video games are different than, like, games like D&D, where you're, like, trying to sit there and spend a lot of time, like, reading a book. It's like people saying, like, I feel like movies are just a diluted book. People who don't want to take the time to read. It's like, some people don't have the time to read. And they just want to rest and be entertained for a moment and then move on with the responsibilities of their life. So it's like, books should still exist. But so should movies. Oh, there's a Silt Strider. But like, I want to see, a place like Molagmar wouldn't have travel to, would it? What do you think the next Elder Scrolls antagonists after Morrowind? I don't find the Elder Scrolls antagonists all that interesting. Like, you have Mehrunes Dagon, and you're like, okay, like, big guy trying to crawl out of Oblivion. But, like, the rest of the story was more engaging to me than the... I cannot get to this place. Than the... Like, I feel like the... Jiggalag was more of an entertaining antagonist than anything I've seen so far.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
I think Vivek made a decent antagonist. Dungeons and Wagons. Woohoo! Yeah, I think there should be games that require you to, like, write things down and spend a lot of your life on it. And then you, like, I would say that games in most people's life shouldn't take up that much time. We got other stuff to do. So, like, for me, I can't play games like that. That jabbering fool, Sheogorath. The Talmor and their overall plan coming to light seems likely. The Red Guards actually beat them back. I feel like between Elder Scrolls games, there's like no connection between any through line or storyline. Which would make sense. You wouldn't want to value the work you did in one game by saying, and somehow he survived. And somehow the Empire Part 2 is here. Like, obviously you don't want to make the last game completely worthless, so you think of a whole new antagonist who has completely different motivations. So, like, I just feel like they can randomize it every game, and it... I don't know. But I'm interested. What's the through line in the earlier games? Like, was there, like, a main story that they were, like a main thread they were pulling on that was, like... If you played the first one, then yeah, you know what they're talking about in the second one. And if you didn't play it, you might be missing something. Like, is there some type of storytelling like that in the main quest line? Because that would make it a lot more interesting to play. Oh, they do have one in Molagmar, thank goodness.
Where would you like to go?
There is actually, the Thalmor are slowly unmaking the world. I think that would be a reasonable thing if they write the story well. I think that's an interesting line to follow. Yeah, in Arena you had to expose and depose Yegar Tharn, who had imprisoned Uriel Septim. Okay, so that already... Arena is already connecting in that case to at least one familiar name in Oblivion. Is that the Uriel Septim, the whichever? Or is it an earlier Uriel Septim? So does Yegar Tharn in any way connect to Mehrunes Dagon? Like, or are they just completely separate, completely different things? Like, is there a through line? Okay, there's Arena, and then is Daggerfall next? So is there like a through line between those? Or are the conflicts like, yay, we saved the world, and then the next game is like, oh no, the world is in an equal amount of danger again, which of course is how every game has to be played. I'm not really complaining about that point. Like, that's how games have to be made, or else there's nothing to do in the game. But like I'm just curious about that, narratively. I have no idea, but I agree and support this law. I think so long as they make it clear what's happening and make your character feel like you have a purpose. The one thing I will say is in Oblivion, your character felt like they were working towards something. It was very clear what you were doing. That's why there's games like Halo that I never liked that much. Because I never knew what my character's motives were. I never knew what we were trying to accomplish. It was just like, kill the little guys that keep respawning, and then a ship comes in and lands. And there's more little guys that spawn. And kill them too. And drive through this cave. You don't know why. You might go the wrong way. Kill this thing and flip this switch. You don't know why. And it's like, I just felt like, and I played it with Mr. Nerdy too, and I'm like, what are we even doing? Like, at a certain point, it felt so pointless, whereas, like, we play Resistance, and it's like, there's a disease, and there's these creatures, and we need to fight them back. They're on the brink of survival, and you're like, okay, we're actually doing something here. This is awesome. Are these cannons? I can't pick them up! It's simple, give the Covenant back their bomb. Yeah, I never caught that. You could tell how inspired I was by the story, because I don't know anything about that. That's why Uriel Septim was imprisoned in Oblivion? He was in prison... Wait, what? I missed something. I'll drop a video I've seen that explains the progressive story behind the scenes. Are we talking about Elder Scrolls? Because that would be awesome. Okay, so Mr. Anderson and Rhinowiki, the Thalmor want to destroy the world to become spirits again. They have to destroy what are called the Towers. Towers can be objects, people, or ideas. The Throat of the Worlds, the Adamantine Tower, etc. That is vaguely communicated. Like, the Thalmor are trying to gain political power, but yeah, that background story, I didn't really pick up on that in Skyrim. Yes, Tharn was in league with Mehrunes Dagon. That's why Uriel Septim was imprisoned in Oblivion. Okay. I'll drop a video, and then Oblivion ends up breaking into Tamriel. This is interesting. They gave the character purpose when he became the god as the new vessel for Sheogora. In Oblivion, the Thalmor destroyed like 3 towers. There are not many left, but Talos as a god is a tower, which is why they are banning his worship. That was never in any way communicated. I want to know how many drugs Todd takes to come up with this stuff. That's my one thing with Elder Scrolls. It's like, if this was based on some type of book or something, there'd at least be some consistent lore. But it's definitely like, if you listen to any lore video, like, the stuff is all over the place. It's kind of being patched together as time continues. Like, so at a certain point, you're like, this is a really, diluted story. But I enjoy it, though. I like Elder Scrolls. It's just a lot. But at least within the stories, it's like, you feel like you know what you're doing. You go to Skyrim and a dragon attacks and it's, oh, shocking, we need to figure out why this is happening. Like, you have some purpose and motive in the things you do, which I like. Books nerdy. Also online lore that coincides with major games. The good lore existed before Todd. Think guys like Kirkbride, Peterson, and LaFay. Did they make books on it? ESO stuff. I like the antagonists of Morrowind. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird because the antagonist of Morrowind in a way doesn't feel enough like an antagonist because he's like, I'll be your friend. And the other guy's like, no, I'm the good guy. And you kind of just kill them both and you're like, okay. But there is a buildup of like him trying to, like, the guy trying to contact you and trying to kind of manipulate you. And I do like that because then it starts to feel a little bit more like an antagonist where he's like, you must be on the dark side. We will free Tamriel if you join me. So there is an element of that, and I like that. I don't think Vivek is evil. Oh, he only murdered me. I was just getting payback. I told him not to succumb to the power of the something-somethings, and he didn't agree, and he conspired with, what, my wife or something to kill me? Vivek, it's just a prank, bro. Come on, bruh. You were trying to steal my toys anyway, and I didn't like it. So there's something we're supposed to do in here. There's a tomb near Molagmar. I'm not supposed to be in Molagmar. Yeah, that's the big question the game asks. Are you the Nerevarine? Or just a person who fits the description? Which is more interesting than you're the Dragonborn. And you're like, okay. Great. I mean, that's why I liked Oblivion so much more than Skyrim, because you're nothing. You are not interesting. Aside from the Emperor gazing into your eyes and saying, I've dreamt about you. You have a great future. And you're like, okay. Please back up a little bit. Aside from that, like it still gives you a blank slate of like what you could be and what could happen. And you really end up assisting the savior of the world on his path, which I think is a far more compelling story and realistic and relatable story than you being like, how many people really are the heroes of their worlds? How many people here have saved the entire world? It's just not a relatable thing. It's super narcissistic and main character. I'd much rather be a realistic side character. We're supposed to find a tomb near Molagmar. And even with Morrowind, they even do the whole savior of the world thing, which feels a bit, you know, I still would prefer Oblivion's style of storyline, but the fact that they leave it as a question, and you're basically left as more or less a regular person just doing their best, like, I like that. That was more compelling to me than just saying, hey, by the way, you're like the savior of the world reborn. Isn't that amazing? It's like, oh, okay, great. Helen Ancestral Tomb. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell us the name of the Ancestral Tomb, did they? Mehrunes Dagon's challenge, though it could mean my death. Sure. That's so funny. It could mean my death. We all know it doesn't. The former owner is now dead, and the razor lies hidden in an unused in a last tomb near Molagmar. A last tomb. Helen, ancestral tomb. Oh, wrong tomb. That's a trait Oblivion shares with Daggerfall. In Daggerfall, you aren't the one wielding the power. You're just the agent. Ooh, okay, that's making me more interested. Hence why I wander off and avoid the main quest for as long as I can. Oh no. Doesn't seem ambiguous unless the moon and star ring that didn't kill you and did kill the others didn't do what the god who made it told her followers. Okay. That assumes you believe Azura. A Daedric. Azura can be my Daedric. Jeez. Yeah, I think it's like giving you a little bit of affirmation, but it's never explicitly saying it. And you don't wake up from sleep in a prisoner's cell. Who knows what your backstory is? You know, wake up in a place you shouldn't be in, and they're like, oh, you're the savior of the universe. Like, okay. My thing with games is when you start off the game saying you're the savior of the universe, you're raising the ceiling so high, like the expectation, that the entire game you're playing below the expectation and you're just trying to get there. Even after you're just one-shotting everything, you still feel like I'm trying to live up to this thing. And then when you play Oblivion, there is like no expectation put on you. Revero Ancestral Tomb. Oh, this feels like it's gonna be a lot of wasted time trying to find this tomb. Let's try using the local map. In Oblivion, there's no expectation put on you necessarily. I don't think. I don't feel that there is when I play it. It feels like he's just like, you have great things you're gonna do, and you're like, cool, that's nice. Like, eventually those things will happen. How far does this go? So you just play the game, and every step you take, you feel like you're above where you started, as opposed to feeling like you're constantly below the expectation. Yeah, the prisoner's starting point is an easy way of giving the character a blank slate. Very unoriginal at this point. And I kind of used to, like, I like the prisoner setup because it feels like such a blank slate, and you really could imagine anything for the character. Like, you can imagine the character was falsely imprisoned. You can imagine it was a political move, not a political move, but like someone was out to get you or framed you, but you're if you want to play a moral character, you can do all sorts of stuff to like give your character whatever backstory you want. The only problem is it's just such a weird thing to start your gameplay on. I was imprisoned falsely. Sure you were. Sure, though, she is pretty convicted toward the Nerevar surviving. Oh, wait, are we talking about... Who are we talking about? Because this might be something... We're talking about Azura? I didn't even know you could see Alma Alexia in this game, and apparently you can. So anything to do with her, I'll probably just avoid reading. Hard not to believe you're reincarnated, but maybe she can... just decide not to have the ring kill the next guy. Next game should start you off as a bard with a divine purpose. Yeah, I don't know where this place is. This is taking a lot of time. Well, let's take our brief break, and then we'll possibly have to look into this to find it. I'm not gonna waste a whole lot more time just wandering in circles. At least not on a stream. Let's see if we can find it on the local map near Moligmar. That's the, yeah, Rivero. Snacky snack time. How did you know? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I might need to look into it. Okay, we will be right back. Alrighty. Returns with Death Star in hand? In hand? I had my pot of coffee. So you're good. You've already had a pot of coffee. See, I prefer stronger coffee to a larger amount of it. The Death Star? The problem is if I have a stronger... I mean, my coffee's pretty strong. But if I have, like, really strong coffee, I'll probably still drink the same amount. So it's better if I have a slightly weaker coffee so that I don't overdo it. Of course, that means a bit more creamer, too. But I do like to taste a bit of the bitter. I do not like bitter. I am weak in that respect. There we go. Okay. I like my coffee like I like my nights dark. Yeah. I like black coffee, but it has to be smooth, non-bitter, like acidic. Like it has to be very specific. I have standards. And that's why I like my coffee dark, because I found out it can be good and not gross. I thought coffee just had to be gross because that's what coffee was. Come to find out. The addiction started when I found out black coffee could taste good. That was probably the worst day of my life. I just kind of wish I didn't know that. It was not information that improved my health and my life, I believe. Sorry, by the way, I've got my Cliff Racer energy, and I had to put my Stormtrooper ice in my Cliff Racer energy, and then I had to refill the ice tray. So, but now that that's done... Oh, I have my Mandalorian ice tray, too. So I had to do that. That was important. Nerds, pineapple sour gummy. Ooh, wait, what? My coffee gotta look like under the bed. That, yeah. Okay, so apparently this tomb is not close to Molagmar. Not particularly. Amy Ryan was in my kitchen making coffee thinking post hoc ergo protector hawk. After raptor, therefore because of raptor. And he's got you spiraling. Let me put on my man bun if we're going to talk about candy and espresso. Pineapple sour gummy in espresso. Is that what we're talking about? Is this what it's come to? Not sour. Not pineapple. No! Chocolate raspberry coffee. Black coffee. Like the flavored coffee, but black. Ooh! It's so good. But that coffee, I feel like I only am in the mood for it, like, during a holiday season. Like, for me, it has to be during the holiday season. Oh, go away, you scum. gonna die. What is the point of this? It's irritating. Ooh. Look at you. Well, there's something interesting. Well, I can't point fingers. I just poured whipped cream and butterscotch liqueur into my coffee. I can't have creamer. It has the same effect as Taco Bell. Yeah. Then you're really lactose issues. Yeah, I can't even have coffee super often. Like, I can't have it every day. Like, the everyday, twice a day situation. It can't happen. Which is unfortunate. Especially if there's milk in it. Yeah. My tummy gets funky. Silver Fox, hi. How's it going? We're getting close. We've got the ancestral tomb coming up. Hopefully soon. What's up with the blight? What's up with the blight storm? The main quest is done. Morrowind weather cycle. We are going most certainly the wrong way. Heyo! How you doing, Silver Fox? There's a slimy here. It needs to die. I want them to sing about the legend of the Nerevarine who destroyed all the slugs in Morrowind. That's what I wish to be known for. Praise be to Thor for not giving me lactose intolerance. Why, Thor, you ask? He did ride a chariot pulled by a goat. I think people, like, the lactose, my understanding is that the dairy exists nowadays is, like, most people are sensitive to, because it's just not, it's got all the enzymes burned out of it, so it's not uncommon, but I think it was a goat's milk that people can have. Despite having a lactose issue. He's got a point there. Just got off work. Nice! Hope it was a good day. How'd it go? Hope it was a smooth, chill day, and if it's not, I'm glad it's over. Humans should have lactose intolerance as adults, but the genetic variation said, hold my milk. Honestly, genuinely, yeah, I kind of agree with that. It is meant for babies to get big really fast. That is the purpose of it. It's kind of a weird thing for adults to be like, nah, actually I want more of that. You know the thing that makes baby cows into massive beasts? Give me that. I want it. Maybe it'll give me more muscle. But then all of a sudden you say, yeah, but it gives you cheese, and I'm like, well, in that case, fine. If that's how we get Parmesan, then, you know, I don't want to complain. I'm glad I don't have any food aversions. I like food enough that I would be devastated to be confined to terrible things because of health. Oh, speaking of terrible things, I had grabbed a vegetable and I left it. I didn't bring it in here. Dang it. Well, eggs are dropped all the time. They're not all meant to be living things. A fertilized egg is supposed to be a living thing. But they drop them. I'm not gonna say it because it's not the most polite thing, but somebody described it as, how do I don't think there's any way I could gently put this. Put it to you this way. An egg is, the chance to make life that wasn't taken. Nutrition is nutrition when you have to get it yourself instead of someone putting a bunch of things in a building for us to buy. Yeah. Ooh, a tomb. Mehrunes Ancestral Tomb. Yay. It's the wrong one again. No. Okay. So I actually need to go south. We went too far. It's the postmodern mindset which allows us to be picky, to say, oh no, I don't need wood chugs. What? That sounds terrible. Thank goodness for the modern mindset, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I think the problem is because things are so readily available, we don't realize that certain things really... Oh, look, we found it. That there are things that we really were only meant to have a little bit of. And when you have to provide those things for yourself, you can only have a little bit of them. You can only have so much, depending on your circumstances. But when you could buy them buy something at a store, you can have unlimited amounts. And then so suddenly you're like, why can't I seem to get healthy? Well, you were never meant to have unlimited access to some of these things. They're healthy for you, but in proportions. Groundhog is delicious? No, I'd keep one as a pet. I don't think I'd ever eat one. Is that bigger than the other ones? Yeah, am I crazy? Or is that... No, the first one we fought was this big. He's got big feet, man. But he's taking up space, so let's get him out of the way. Let's erase his existence. Ooh, look at you. Varna, Hilaris's corpse. Black lichen. That's something we rarely find. Bone mold cauldron. Mine's cooler. Steel greaves. You know what they say about big feet? That shoes are more expensive? What is this thing? A steel spear? Oh! He was stabbed. Excuse me, sir. Aw, it didn't have flame thingies. Flame salts. How lame. Withershins. Yay! Restoration increased to 46. Kenny G is in the building. Good morning. Kenny G has awoken from his slumber, yelling, "All hail, Mehrunes Dagon." You like did the like jolt out of bed, sit up with a blank face, and your eyes are like glazed over. All hail, Mehrunes Dagon. I think I'm freaking myself out. Morning, Kenneth. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt of my boots when you have larger feet. The more surface area is in contact with the earth, but it's not really contact because atoms can't truly touch. Oh, the whole thing about like we're floating is hilarious. Like, well, we're not. Ooh, this looks fun to read. We'll keep this. Maybe we'll read it sometime. Oh, candle? It's mine now. I keep the candle. Oh, you ugly little thing. Oh, come here. Good night. Common pants. Scrub jelly! Cure poison, cure blight, fortify willpower. It's amazing! Why are my ears ringing? Okay. Okay, sweet. What? Exactly, nerd. I had my black coffee this morning with a hint of blood. Blood is creamer. Actually, technically, I didn't search this guy, did I? No way, I think I did. Ouch, he didn't survive. Oh! Oh. Yay. I hear the voices again. Fantastic. We are made of atoms, which are mostly empty space. Some people make this obvious. Jeez! Varner, Hilaris's corpse, rusty dagger. Whoa! Alright, I'm kind of into this actually. I kind of like this. Let's see, this is 46 and this is 52. No way. Yeah, we'll take it. Please tell me we don't have to search every urn. The razor lies hidden and unused in the last tomb near Molagmar. Okay. Hidden and unused. How sad. The sounds are getting loud in here. Okay. Wait. No, still not where we're trying to go. I'm so confused. Okay, there's two sides. There's that side, and there's this side. There's nothing in here. Unless if it's this. No. Okay. The thing that's missing is sleep. Local map usually can confirm if you got it all. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's all that much to do in here. But the razor's supposed to be in here. I don't like that spell. When the phone says it's time for stream, it's time for stream. But you must rest. Your palm behind your body. What are you going to do? Okay, wait, where's the light? We need light. Night eye. Skooma and moon sugar are missing. I find it concerning that there's so many sounds coming from behind these stones. Literally, we're getting to the point of, like, looking behind things. Like, that's the point we're at right now. Which doesn't entirely make sense for this game. These are the type of moments where quest markers start to look reasonable. Or like, let's like hot and cold. Let's play hot and cold. That's what this spell should be. The spell that tells you where to go. It shouldn't tell you exactly where to go, but it should be like a warmer, colder, warmer, colder. It should be that type of thing. Go back to the body at the end. See if there's a rusty dagger. I took the rusty dagger off his body. Because I thought maybe that could be it. Like maybe, but it needs to be restored to its former glory or something. Which I know the razor doesn't look like that at all. But yeah, this is the rusty dagger that was on his body. Usually you take a nap when it's over. Oh, I feel honored, but also sad. I need lots of naps too, I totally get it. That's it, Rashur. That's it. There was no journal update. Okay. It's worth a shot. I would have had to do it eventually anyways. I mean, unless you guys want to wander around for another 15 minutes. Yeah, I saw that dagger and instantly was like... The guy is sitting, like, laying on this thing. He's the only one with any type of dagger. I kind of want to bet that this is significant. Okay, where... Oh, yeah. This is gonna be fun. The fastest way to do this is to recall an Elm City. Okay. There we go. Do. Common shoes. See, that thing keeps randomizing. That's not safe storage. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There we go. Except this time we're gonna go a little south first to fill out that little dot on the map that's missing. A little mark of shame right here. Yes. No! Wait for it. Wait. Wait for it. Look at that. Isn't that clean? Isn't that beautiful? I know. I know. You didn't know you needed it. But you didn't know! Someone with the fishes today. No, no, no. Get me out. Get me out. Please, no. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. No. Are they behind me? It says enemies are nearby. Why does it say that? Yes, I don't like this. I don't like it. Oh, come on. I've counted at least 8 other squares not filled in. Not that it's important or compelling to complete. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I noticed many other blemishes on your reputation. Not that you need to address them or anything. That is not making me anxious at all. No, of course not. I'm not thinking about it now. It totally doesn't bother me. I'm fine. Now, if you think about it, though, if 2 of those squares were put next to each other, it'd be considered one rectangle. Well, I mean, technically it is a square in the... Either way. Ah, it's bothering me now. We gotta combine our map filling stream with like the cleaning up Fallout stream. We just clean and fill out the map. Like, that's all we're doing. We're literally doing chores for video games. Something, pink elephant. There's one spot here, and a spot here, and a spot here, and the edge here, and then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, this is kind of hard to estimate, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the islands, 11. Okay, you know what? So we got like 40 blocks to fill, is that what we're doing? I got my bingo card ready for tomorrow. Cleaning up a game sounds like the standard community task for Bethesda and Obsidian. That's so sad. no, wait, we're here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, come on, I'm standing on a thing. Ugh. Well, I can't exactly get on solid ground. Such a lame thing. No, I'm playing Kotor on a console. So I've never played those. I've never had restored content or community patch. I did download it on my PC run through and I saw a very small amount of it. But nothing notable, nothing I remembered. I don't know what restored content really brings. I really wanted to see it though, but I was gonna try streaming from my PC and it didn't work. The whole game had glitched out so bad that I couldn't even move my character. I had to switch to Atten or Kreia to be able to move, and my character would follow, but as soon as you went to main character, you couldn't move. And the UI looked ugly, and the resolution looked funky, and everything just was weird about it. So I'm like, this doesn't feel like playing Knights of the Old Republic. I'm just gonna do console. It's reliable. Wait, what? Ow! You know, wouldn't it be interesting if the Daedra guarding a Daedric prince's shrine would leave you alone if you were helping him? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Would that be interesting? Okay, well.
You found my razor. Good. Can you feel its hunger? Can you feel its frustration? Now I will make it again what it once was, what it shall always be. Draw a line of blood across the land in the name of Mehrunes Dagon.
And then I put it in a box and I never use it. You know, I've got no journal entries for this. What's even happening? Oh, it's there. There's no journal update, though. Oh, now it's there. I returned to the shrine of Mehrunes Dagon with what I believe was once Mehrunes' razor. It does not seem to be the weapon of legend anymore. It is rusted and dull, unfit for use. Yeah, but then you didn't prove you were worthy to be in front of the god's shrine. I think that's a lot of work around. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think Daedra are intelligent enough to guard, but most of them are not that advanced to, like, be able to conceptualize. At least they don't ever... The games never communicate that they are. Something like jealousy. Okay. So, he has taken the dagger and infused it once again with its power. As I have proven myself a worthy bearer of the weapon, Mehrunes Dagon has given me the restored razor. Hey, angels are supposed to be intelligent too? Yeah, but I'm talking about the context of the game, though. Not like other people's lore. I mean like the game's lore. They're very much treated as like Daedric creatures. There's very few of them that hold any like cognitive capacity for like feelings and like conversation. There's a couple of them, but most of them are not ever. They're treated like animals in the game, like Daedric creatures. So it just doesn't make sense that they attack you when you come to the shrine that you're doing a job for. Now, it does make sense when you enter a shrine and you're essentially... Actually, I don't even think this is a shrine situation. This was a different type of quest, I think. But it's basically where they say, you have to make it through all these trials before you get to me to prove that you're worth my time, essentially. Then it kind of makes sense. Many of them are summoned there with no will of their own to resist. Depends on the person who summoned them. Yeah, all those creatures are kind of equal in terms like they can only do what they've been programmed to do. It's almost like we're in a video game. Scary, man. Scary. It's a Matrix. So that's it? You're done with me? Okay, you're done with me. And that was Mehrunes Raise. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see. Ooh, it looks like the other games. Nice. It's pokey. What is the effect on it? This one has 60, 50, 10. Fortify attack. Disintegrate armor. 15, 15, 17. But it's a higher on the lower end. Weakness to poison. Poison 6 to 20 points. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Some stand and guard, others are allowed to speak, and some are just used to train off. That's so sad. I did enjoy the quest in Skyrim to pummel the Daedra over and over until it became tired of dying. Nice. When you turn off the game, it's like Wreck-It Ralph. They understand they have a role to play. And that movie was a fun watch. It was pretty funny. It's a force of habit to compare TES lore to religious. I mean, like, I know they're extracting real things, but it's definitely not a one-to-one comparison like Daedra to angels. Like each individual detail is not... It's not a replica. But yeah, I can understand why. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of inspiration there. Makes it easier to make things somewhat believable. I mean, it takes way longer than the hammer, but it's cool. No, I'm talking... I'm not saying angels are real and Daedra aren't. I'm saying that the concepts that you're gleaning from religions are in the real world, and this lore is in the artificial world. These are beliefs and ideas that extend from a fake world, and then there are beliefs and ideas, whether accurate or not, that extend from the real world. That's what I meant. Oblivion gates are like Dante's Inferno. That would be so cool. Oh, there's a lot of these guys. This drove me nuts right here. See this line right here? Not this island per se, but just this line right here. This is part of the map that we intentionally went over, and it would not fill in, and it drove me nuts, and it made me mad and kind of sad and distressed. I didn't sleep that night. Couldn't get out of bed that day. Couldn't eat. couldn't sleep. Just sulked and cried. If Oblivion, okay, instructions unclear. Morrowind is life. I am going to go find Vivek now and put him in my boots. But even Vivek, could Vivek even create something as good as the boots of blinding speed? I feel like there isn't. There are tricks on PC to get the local map to start uncovering again, but not sure about. Wait, to start. Wait, uncovering again? You mean, oh, you mean like if it's glitched? Like, is that what you mean? Okay. Oh, but pets! Hey, man! Oh, no, no, no! There we go. No, don't go away! Stop! Well, that's not fair. Like when you said the map wasn't being revealed. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you meant, but then I was like... Because we were also talking about, like sometimes we refer to, we're trying to cover the map, or trying to uncover the map. You could use either one. So I got a little mixed up. Yeah. Yeah, there's just been certain sections. Like, we came back to Vvardenfell and had no problem. Some of the sections in Solstheim had no problem, but it's just that, like, edge section. I was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to. Okay. We're starting the tribunal at some point, right? How many Daedric quests do we have left? It's all good, I get it. You're playing a game, monitoring your stream to see if you lose connection, and trying to have conversations. We give you a little grace. Not to mention that I overthink everything. It's like, why do you overthink everything? Well, because sometimes my presumptions of what another person means are incorrect. So I think about it a little longer. Because I don't want to be incorrect. Which rings are you wearing? I don't even know. Foe grinder. Cast when used. Only for under 20 seconds, so that's useless. And summon ancestral ghost, which actually has a use. I've pretty much decided that anything enchanted I have that you have to cast is pointless. Except for summoning ghosts and stuff. But any effects that aren't constant kind of don't exist in my head. Because by the time you end up needing them, they're no longer even active. Okay, might look for some better jewelry before taking on Tribunal. Vampiric ring, ring of Finaster, Marara's ring. He's got cray eyes. Sweet. Sweet. The vampiric ring is very powerful and cast to use, but it drains something like 2 to 3k HP over time. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Is it like faking your vampire symptoms? Or does it turn you into a vampire? Okay, so we probably need to work on leveling up just a little bit more. And then probably getting some of our exquisite stuff. Item has no charge. Huh. Oh, I hate this. I do hear a squishy somewhere. Must not waste this arrow. Hold it. You are so precious. I need to find something to destroy. So don't waste an arrow. Ah! Oh, that's cool. It still shows the bow. Okay, let's see. What are we trying to do right now? Ring of Finaster is handy. Resist poison, shock, and magic. 20 points. Wow. I gotta cast this thing. Great, now I have another arrow I don't want to waste. No! I mean, being a Breton, it's quite easy to reach 100 magic resist. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I should probably make another spell now because I've had Visine that's only like 2 seconds. to put on the Boots of Blinding Speed, but I need one that lasts longer. Maybe I can have one with the lower effect if I just get an item that also resists magic. And maybe Sothasil. Yeah, are you meeting all these characters in the game? That's crazy. What's even the context of meeting these characters if we've already finished the main quest line? Oh, nice. I don't know where I don't know anything about the Curse of the Savior's Hide. So I don't know what that's connected to. I'm assuming a quest. Oh, tribunal is about the other two of the three who make the tribunal. Ah, I see. That's cool.
Welcome, friend. Are you the one I've heard talk about?
We could do Savior's Side quest. Oh, Divath Fear. Just walk in, unlock the chest, take it, nod to the old guy, and go about your business. That's where it is? He's got so many chests, though. I wonder how many you have to look through to find it. Wait a minute. Am I not wearing bracers at all? Hold on a minute. Wait, it's bracer, wait. Oh. It isn't in the Corpusarium? We're actually stealing this from this guy? That's crazy. Okay, we'll go get Savior's Hide. I think that's a great idea.
I can tell.
Let's see. Sugar Daddy Jimmy C. How you doing? Howdy, Sir James. Good morning, everybody. I'm being fashionably late, as usual. Fashionably. You're just so fashionable. Whoa, wait a second. I never noticed this. I am so non-observant. Let's get levitate. As long as you can pop a 100 level lock, you're golden. I have a skeleton key. I have done it before. Is this like their chimney? I never noticed these. That's so funny. They look like little whales. This is adorable. I think that's where their fireplace goes, and I never noticed it. Where's that guy again? I'm trying to take myself back to what city that was in. I'm literally in my head walking backwards out of that, like, out of the Corpusarium. Were we in Talvas? Is that where? Not Talvas. No, not Talvas. Where were we? It was one of those tree places. Yeah, Divath Fear. Or Divath. Trying to remember where he was. He's in Teleroon? Sadrith Moor is near Teleroon, right? Oh, no way. Nice.
An adventurer, I presume.
You presume? You don't know me.
Hello there. How are you?
Hi.
If you care to talk, I would.
You are very
consider it a
close to me.
privilege. If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
I'm sure you would be happy to— Ah! Ow. So are we going to Teleroon, or are we staying in Sadrith Mora? There's like up there. West of Wolverine Hall. Well, that's down there. The Tower of Fear. Oh, it's over here. Southeast of... Wait. Slightly north of Wolverine Hall, maybe. Is it that? Of course, we can't rest here. We just need our magicka so we can teleport. It's illegal. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're gonna go. We're just gonna barge in, and we're just gonna say, what's up, and take his stuff. And then walk out and be like, hope you have a nice day, sir. And then that's it. Oh, it's not this. On the little islands to the west. Okay, it's on one of the little islands to the west. And why isn't it marked on the map? Doesn't that seem like important? It is important. It's right down there. There's Telfir. So not because Teleroon is way up here. Okay, I see. I see. I just saw the first cool looking tower and I was like, that must be it. It has to be it. It looks cool. Oh man, when things finally enter the field of view, it's beautiful. Ooh! Gotta go through that thing. And follow the path. Watch, I'm gonna run out of... I knew it! The funny thing is, you'd think that location would be burned into the brain of the character, not necessarily the player. Like, you would think it's interesting. The place where you get cured from your corpus met the last dwemer. Yeah, it's a big deal location. I think there's just so many things we do that certainly not in the mind of this player would it ever be remembered. But yeah, you would think there would be some different. There's just a million squares. There's not city symbols. There's nothing at all to distinguish anything. It should have a special mark. But then, so should every place that I happen to be looking for at the moment. I do wish there were arrows. Arrows would be... Oh, Divaith is the weirdo. Forgot this. Oh wait, not the Corpusarium. Where are we going? You go to his office. It's the place that you have to find a hole in the ceiling for. Ugh. Let's see, is it the Hall of Fear? Weirdo, just because he has female clones himself for entertainment. He's not a freak, he's a super freak. Hey, he's just the odd one, you know? He's just a little strange. This is the place that made no sense and we kept circling. Is that a soul gem? I need it. I used to remember where that little entrance to his office was, and I don't remember where it is anymore. I just remember wandering around in circles for a very, very long time. And I don't necessarily want to do that again. Ever again. Okay, I don't know where to go in this, to be honest. And I don't really want to do that whole hunting thing we did before, because that took a very long time. I don't know why I'm not remembering. There's a specific spot that, because we had to come here so many times. Okay, really quickly. Do you guys remember where this place is? Like, yeah. So I'm gonna have to sign off soon. That's why I'm like, I either gotta find it or I'm not gonna have time. I remember, like, once we got the hang of it, there was, like, this little door, and you'd go in, and you'd be like, boom, it's right there. There's a hole in the wall, obviously. And it was, like, once you knew where it was all good. But before you knew where it was, we spent way too long. We might have to do this next time. Top floor in a cabinet. Well, that's fun. But don't you have to go up into his office? You still have to find the hole in the wall that you have to teleport, to levitate through, and I can't find that. You'd think it'd be here, and it's not. You'd think it'd be here, it's not. I don't know where on your like, there's nothing here. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. Okay, guys. Joke incoming, so brace yourself. Oh, look, our sneak is going up. That's awesome. Yeah, but like, some of the stuff in Morrowind is just ridiculous. I will admit, it's a bit silly at times. I don't think there's anything wrong with you finding things, but when they make it pointlessly difficult at a certain point, like, thank goodness for quest markers. At a certain point, it's just not, like, worth the time anymore. Now, there's a chest here. Maybe it has something interesting. But I thought we were supposed to go up to his office, and I don't know where that thing to his office is. Yeah, I'll take quest markers over a lot of this any day. It's one item which will give you complete magic resistance, maybe a little toils in order. I get that, but like, you wouldn't even find this item if you weren't trying to steal stuff from this guy. I'm presuming. Which is not what my character would be doing anyway, so I never would have found this. It's kind of an accidental I tripped on this item. Most of the stuff that people are able to do in Morrowind is because they played it so many times that they're taking information from other people and their playthroughs. And then eventually it's like, it's not that you're learning each time you play the game, it's that you already know the information and then you do it. You know what I mean? Like, I would want it to have like a guardian or something, like make you work for it. Or maybe you have to create it. Like, I'm not saying I want it to be easy. I'm just saying, where's this guy's office? Even if it's in this box, I still want to know where that dude's office was. Nerdy, you sound tired today. Oh, you're right. I think I might be fighting something. I'm actually very tired, to be honest. I apologize. I'm like, it's like the running in circles and the not finding stuff. I'm like, I don't have the energy for this. I guess. I apologize. Yeah, he said when you met him that he enjoys thieves trying to take his stuff. It's not in here, is it? Because if it's in here, that is a little disappointing. I would have wanted it to be like deep in the corpusarium, like in the halls, in the creepy place. Let's try our oh gosh, let's try our what do you call it? Skeleton key. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, come on. Resting here is illegal. Like there's certain okay, I will admit, when I have enough energy, there's certain quality of life things and like kind of clunky things in this game that I can overlook if I have the energy to. But as soon as I'm like not feeling well, I'm like, why? Why, game? It's not even like reasonably hard things that like you should learn to get over. It's like just stuff that's like unnecessary. Oh wow, that was way too easy. Divath's 1008th key? What? 1008th? That is oddly specific and not specific. I'm very confused. Hey Hunter, how's it going, man?
What is this regarding, Breton?
How do I steal your dad's stuff? Where's his office? So it's not in the corpusarium. How do you get to his office? That's the thing. Do you remember how long we spent doing this? Trying to find a hole in the ceiling to get to that dude's office? We spent so much time doing that. And then come to find out it was in a corner that made, like, a lot less sense. At least to me. It was like in one of these center areas. How do we get the Savior's Hide? Now you only need to find 1,008 chests. Considering the fact that Skeleton Key worked on the first try. Maybe we can melt the key down into a ring? Like, where's this guy's... Okay, either I have to look this up or I'll have to take off for the day, because I'm like... I'm running out of time here. Which I apologize. I've had so much to do this week. Oh, I'm like running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Yeah, just save it for next week. Yeah, like what? Oh, you're joking. Oh! Why? What? This is so... I can't even. It's kind of a bummer too, because when we save stuff like this for the following week, and then I'm like, okay, what quest should we do? And I do a little research. I'm like, we should do this quest. And so I'm like, I want to focus on that quest, but we have to spend the first chunk of time just doing the thing we were gonna do. Perfect! It worked out. Of course that's how it worked out. Okay, guys, I'll see you. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Why? Okay, it's fine. We're fine. I'm sane. No pressure, nerdy. Oh, we have no magic, though, of course. And no ability to get magic, because magic doesn't regen. Like, why? I think regenning magic makes a lot more sense than non-regenning magic. And to me, magical energies are like physical energies. You know, you run out of fatigue in-game. Should you get your fatigue back within seconds? No, I mean, you should have to go to sleep to restore fatigue. But that'd be ridiculous. You can't run the game like that. So they just give you your fatigue back. You just have to wait a few seconds. Where's the way up? Where is the way up? Oh, it's right there. You know how much of my life, like real life, is like that? Where is it? It was right... In front of me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Nerdy. I'll leave you alone. Literally, I just make him look for stuff for me. And thankfully, he's gotten to the point where he's tired enough that sometimes I can look for stuff for him. It's just like the objective eye. The other person looking at it with fresh eyes, and then all of a sudden they're like, my dear, you're holding it. And it's like, oh! Well, if you hadn't come to help me, I never would have known that. Nerdy, did you read my comment? Hunter. Oh, wow, I missed that. Okay, do you feel any changes in Morrowind you did like and wanted in Skyrim? Oh, so like the differences in Morrowind that I would have preferred in Skyrim. I think climbing up the ranks in Morrowind feels less impactful than in Skyrim. And I mean that in the positive sense of Skyrim makes you feel like you're the god and the savior and the master knitter and the most amazing guitar player that ever existed in the world, and you're also the wealthiest person but also the most moral, and you're like, this is so stupid. Like Skyrim at a certain point, it makes your accomplishments feel cheap. It makes it feel too easy, and it devalues itself as a game. So I think with Morrowind, yeah, there's a lot of areas where I think you can climb the ranks higher than I wish you could. Like, I wish there was a cutoff point. I wish you couldn't be the leader of the Morag Tong, because it's just, again, it's so cliche. But it doesn't overvalue, like, it doesn't make it the center of attention like Skyrim does, and I prefer that. I think Morrowind is a little more down to earth. I think the fact that you could delete spells is still my all-time favorite thing about Morrowind. Morrowind's got a lot of good points, but the fact that you could delete spells changes the game. Are you speaking about reputation guilds or ranking, really? Like, you know, the Mages Guild, Assassins Guild, Thieves Guild, everything's like, oh, you're now the this, and you're amazing, and oh, meet the god that was backing our entire guild the whole time that you didn't know about, and everything has to have, like, everything in Skyrim, it's almost like, we need to convince you to like our game, so we're gonna make you think everything has unlimited value, which devalues everything. Because you're like, this doesn't feel even real. It's not this. Anderson, it's not. Tell me it's not right in front of his face. Are you joking? So yeah, I think Skyrim suffers from... Okay, how do we say this? You know when you meet somebody in your life, and I'm sure we've all been this person at some point, but we've also seen this in other people, where people are insecure, so they exaggerate all their accomplishments. They exaggerate everything because they're never taken seriously, so they think the best way to be taken seriously is to over-exaggerate. And it just makes everybody look at them sideways and not take them seriously and not care what they have to say. That's Skyrim. I think Skyrim's beautiful. It's more immersive. I really, practically speaking, on a minute-to-minute basis, I probably enjoy the most of the experience of Skyrim more. But then when you get down to the actual story, it has no punch. And like, the heart of it is, like, diluted and weak. And it's almost like that kid that over-exaggerates everything because they want to be cool, and then nobody really values anything they have to say. And I feel like Skyrim's like that, where they do have a lot of very powerful experiences in the game that's really enjoyable. But then they do it again, and again, and again. And there's no... That's why I don't even know what the main quest is in Skyrim. I genuinely don't. I thought the main quest was the Dragonborn quest line, but it's like, no, that was DLC. And then I thought the main quest was the Civil War quest line, and then I don't even think, I think I was told that wasn't, is the Civil War quest line the main quest line? Like, I don't even know which of the quests is the main one, because they try to make everything so intense and insane that when you get to the main quest, it doesn't feel intense and insane. Like, that should be the quest that feels the most, like, crazy. But it doesn't. So it just, I think that's like, that's not exactly answering your question, because I think that's more of an overall view, a bird's eye view. Why is that a lockpick? I didn't mean lockpick. I meant to get a probe. My bad. Isn't it trapped? The trap should have gone off already. So yeah, that's kind of my perspective. I think Morrowind has a lot of, I think Elder Scrolls as a whole, the quality of life elements and just the relaxing enjoyment of the game vastly improved with each iteration. The problem is they started valuing the wrong things. And they thought that making some things simpler was equivalent to making things easier. And it's like, no. Or maybe vice versa. Easier is the same as simple. No, simplify things. That doesn't mean make it crazy easy. Like, be clear with your instructions is not the same as hand-holding. You know? Things like that. Exactly, Nerdy. You're encountering the Elder Scrolls problem. There's the Oblivion problem and the Elder Scrolls problem. The way you look at Skyrim is similar to how some of us old players look at Oblivion. Yeah, and playing Morrowind, I can understand that. Now, I don't feel the same way. Even after playing Morrowind, I don't feel entirely the same way. But there are aspects of Oblivion where you're like, I can see that coming from Oblivion, Morrowind, especially if you're on the, if you're older by then. Like, if you're an adult, or even maybe a teenager playing Morrowind, and then you play Oblivion as you're getting older, and you're like, oh, I thought this was going to grow up with me, and I feel like it was meant for, like, a younger kid. Like, that's disappointing. I totally could see that. Whereas when you're... I kind of had the best case scenario, because I played Oblivion when I was younger. Never played Morrowind. Skyrim didn't come out till later. Or whenever it came out. I don't even know if I got Skyrim when it first came out. So I, like, played Oblivion as a kid. Well... I don't know how old I was when I played it. For the first time. So for me, I got the kind of... that kind of bubbly, colorful, all that. Some of the more hand-holdiness that they had to iron out a bit. I think even Skyrim did the thing where they do... Not all of their quest markers are on the item. Don't they do the thing where they sometimes put a quest marker on a location? I don't think they do it on enough quests, but I do think they do it on some quests. And it's like, they need to do that more often. Do you actually have to put a key in your hand and know which key it is? Why are the keys separated? That makes no sense. Oh, having in your inventory. That's what I thought, because I was like, I don't think I've ever actually equipped one before. But we're out of magic. Is Grandmaster good enough? Should be. Do you have to be invisible to do this? I feel very weird about this. I'm a fossil. Keep in mind, a lot of the games that I played, so some of them are old game, like it just depends. It depends on when you're able to get your hands on a game and stuff like that. But yeah, I got the best of both worlds. I played Oblivion as a younger person. I'm playing Morrowind as an adult. That's like the best case scenario. Morrowind is definitely more mature. It's more clunky. Some things are completely unnecessary. But like, it's much more mature in its tone. And the story really is very good. Even not knowing Arena and Daggerfall and all those things, the lore that they give you in the main questline, the story is able to stand on its own because they, without being too on the nose, they provide you all that information in documents and scrolls, and you slowly piece it together, and it's really good. Nerdy, I think going, enjoy Space Traders inspired Morrowind houses. I am a supporter of House Thulin. Space Trader. It takes a lot to piss off Divate. Don't stress it. I'm stressing it! I'm assuming you mean this. If this isn't the chest, then I am concerned. Can you steal his crystals? Oh, what's that? Does he have a napkin? He has a napkin? Why can't I sneak right now? Oh, I am sneaking, but he could see me. I want that. That's what I want. I want that thing. Don't tell me that was the key to the chest the whole time. I really want his napkin. Okay. Well, you know what? Whatever. Okay, let's see. Do we have any invisibility items? Because we're out of magic and we can't rest. Wait, Night Eye and Restore Fatigue. Was it the Ring of the Khajiit? Invisibility. Yeah, there it is. I passed it, but I remembered it. The Ring of the Khajiit. I guess I could have gone through this too. This list would have been easier to go through. I feel better about this. Scourge! I don't want that. Okay, that is not what we're looking for. I thought you said it was like near him. Or is it just in one of the rooms? I'm perplexed. Here's another thing that's trapped and locked and stuff. Okay. Nice. Wait a minute. If lockpicking is a magical skill, is disarm trap a magical skill? I also said down the hall and in a cabinet. You know, I vaguely remembered you saying cabinet. That's the only thing I heard. Or that isn't the only thing I heard. That's the only thing I remembered. But I did realize, I was like, wait a second. Whoa, that's a cool looking lockpick. It looks legitimate. Come on, we can do this. Like, I will say, I very much enjoy lockpicking in the later games. It makes me feel like I'm actually working for it. No way! How is it 258 and only 15 pounds? What is this? What? I really like the Cuirass we just got, but this is vastly superior. Whoa! That looks cool too. What is on the back? Is that more like the leopard print? Is that more furs? What is that? That looks strange. What is on my back? It's like a funky hoodie. Are they like raccoon tails? Do we have raccoons? House Thulin or Thulin is a faction about noble house whose major is mining planets and naval command in their faction. That's cool. You can use telekinesis to remotely trigger trap. Oh, that's clever. That's extremely clever. I didn't know you could use it on I knew you could use telekinesis on an object that could be moved. Wait a second. Ah, shoot. Can I use telekinesis to reorganize my house? Have I just been missing this? I never understood how telekinesis worked in RuneScape or in this game. So I just never tried to use it. Remember the object models in Oblivion and Skyrim? I was about to say, this feels very like Skyrim. This is wolfskin armor. It's shiny. I like it a lot. I like those armors in Skyrim a lot. And you're now impervious to magic, which means you can delete Visine. Oh. I mean, I guess you keep it if you need it. Like if you switch armors, or if it breaks. But I technically could delete it, which is like the best thing in the game. I could delete the reduce resto to by 50 because I made the 100. You move the object in your mind, but not with your mind. That's called an imagination. No, but you can do that, right, though? Have I been like organizing the hard way? Yep, this is top shelf light armor, probably the best in the game for my money. This is it's amazing. It looks cool too. It's probably one of the coolest icons. Cause I like the leather armor look. One thing I really liked about Skyrim, even Oblivion, but Skyrim just... Okay, Oblivion did the Assassin's Guild armor better. But the Thieves Guild, giving the Thieves Guild armor? Oh. Man, Skyrim nailed that. But it gives me that kind of vibe. It's a constant effect. It's 15 pounds, and it's 250... I would have expected it to be like 46 or something. Like, the fact that the armor rating is 258 is insane. And resist magic with a Breton. Ooh. This is the armor that you have no choice but to get if you're not a Breton. And the armor that breaks the game if you are. That's pretty amazing. Thanks for helping me find it. I was like, I don't know. I just assumed it had to do... In Skyrim, is it part of a quest? It's really flimsy in Skyrim. I don't know about the stats on it, but like, it's just like one of those like strap things. That would be pretty OP. It'd be an easier way to make guides too if you play the game and you already know some of like the better ways to do things and you don't have to take like months just to build the character. That'd be good. This is pretty amazing. I am beyond impressed. And I'm still the Narracopter with extra wings. Feel like a bug with 4 wings. I get another lantern. Oh, thank goodness. I still can't see my house from that far away. But I want to. Well, yeah, once you can pop a level 50 lock, there's a way to get free Daedric weapons at any level. Oh, more lanterns. Give it to me. Yay. And more cups. It says bowl, but that is 1000% a teacup. You can't tell me anything else. I know it's a teacup. That's what it is. It's part of Hersine's quest in Skyrim. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember all that. Okay.
I am
Hey.
never too busy for a good talk.
Yeah, nice to talk to you too. Peace out. Whee! Ooh, I wish we could take these off the walls. These have so much more light. Anything else that creates light? A candle. No, just the whole table. We have to take the whole table with us. Common pants. Pathetic. Ooh, the fact that the trap didn't go off is insane. Ew. I'm carrying that thing in my pocket? And that thing? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I don't want to go to Onyx Hall. I want to get out. Is Onyx Hall how you get out? Is it Mara's ring or Marara? Yeah, okay, Marara's ring's still an option. Resist normal weapons 40%. That is a very good effect. That's an intense effect. It is Marara. She's a vampire, if memory serves. That's really cool. Nerdy, you could try 2 World 2. Wait, what's 2 World 2? It's the same as Morrowind, but magic is harder to understand. No! Hey, try this game where magic's even harder. My brain, I can't. I'm broken right now. I'm just broken. For a split second, I heard a ringing, and the first thing I thought was, oh shoot, there's Nirnroot. No, there isn't. That's a sound from the real world. And this is Morrowind. We don't have Nirnroot. If we do, I haven't seen it. Marara. That is a pretty intense vampire name. Hey, little guy. How's it going? Could you sign us off, little Scribby? Oh, come on. Come on, man. I mean, as much as we love the Scribby butt, like, can you please give us, like, some pats or something? Be like, get everyone's attention for me. Calling all people. Okay, that was good enough. What's the game called? Is it called World 2? But magic in that game is worth it. It can become bard, literally, thief, warrior, mage, and necromancer. Oh, that's cool. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. Okay, guys, let's see who we had today. We had Sugar Daddy Jimmy C, Hunter, Kenny G, Silver Fox, Artie Poo, Brooklyn Arts, Carl of the Oz, Ryan Nowicki, Max Murphy, None of Your Business, and Mr. Anderson. Welp, you're now getting kitted out in a very endgame manner. It's very cool. It's very rewarding now that we're at this level. Oh! Now that I'm looking at this armor, by the way, in the light... Dude, we need to get armor that complements this. As much as I love the Narrowcopter vibe... Oh, he gave us the pats! And I looked away! I had that one opportunity! He gave me one! And I missed it. Dang it. Sorry, Mr. Scrib. Now that I'm looking at this in the light, it looks even cooler. In the dark building where the shine of the enchanted items gets a bit frustrating because it kind of obscures the design of the actual pieces. But wow. Like, I like the plain armor look more than the shiny armor look. Aside from the fact it's just cool to, like, flaunt how cool your enchanted armor is. Yeah, she's looking very Morrowindy. Yeah, this is actually, like, actually seeing it clearly, this is really cool looking armor. I think the front kind of works, but I kind of want something that complements like the fur look in the back. Okay, that's awesome. I play most of the time as a bard, gaining money with songs or merchants, just buy cheap and sell high. Nice. You looked away. You have failed, and now you have to stream Morrowind again next week as your penance. It is my penance. It is my duty. This is my own failure. Well, guys, I apologize for me being a little worn out. I've been, like, low-key fighting something for a couple weeks, and it's something that never manifested into anything. But then I think, you know, you get a little less sleep than normal, and suddenly you're like, oh, I kept feeling it a little more. But thankfully, it's not too bad. It's nothing crazy. Oh, I was patient and the script gave us the pats. I am so happy. So yeah, I am very happy with I'm very happy that we were actually able to get like a quest done. We got some incredible armor. I'm very impressed. I know you guys were saying you could just go to Divaith and like literally just fight him and take his Daedric, but even just looking at our inventory, like on our last stream, I was like, there's no way I can do full Daedric and not just be over encumbered, or else I'd have to get rid of all my other junk, and you know me, I can't do that. So that was a little too much for me to handle. So I was like, I think I'm gonna give up. That's why at the beginning of the stream I gave up some of my heavy armor for light, because then I realized I've already leveled up endurance. We only have a couple attributes left to go. I just need to get my personality up is really the only focus I should have, just to get myself up as far as I can. Dude, there's people streaming Oblivion right now? That's crazy. No way. That's actually wait, tags is PvP? How would it be PvP? Oh, now I'm intrigued. Well, tappy tappy tap tap. Everyone nods off, just like all of a sudden we all like knock out. Like, Nerdy, are you there? Nerdy? Like, Sorry I wasn't more helpful. I didn't want to just drag you to the location. Had to let you look around a bit. No, I do like looking around a bit, and then I'm like, I don't think it's here. Snow melted yesterday. Now here comes the snow again. Ooh, chilly. I just play most of the time as a necromancer guild, merchant guild. They give a lot of money by selling rare animals. Oh, wow. Well, for those of you on Twitch, we can always zoom on over to the Florida man of Kavach and OG Oblivion. Nice. Looks like Is it PC? Might be PC. But it looks like he's playing, in the arena right now. The Imperial Arena. He just said, I don't mind RuneScape, but I don't like World of Warcraft. We're definitely raiding this guy. So for anyone on Twitch, we'll raid. I hope you guys have a good one. and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.